Hey there, I recently interviewed a very important person, special person, a good friend, who I think just got it all together. So, watch this video until the end. If you are someone who is wanting to do a big or major shift in your life, have been feeling low in energy, have been wanting to know more about energy work, manifestation, attracting the life that you really want to live and that you desire, and just having more energy and vitality, on your personal life and also for your relationships and your professional life. In this interview is Drue Young, who is based in LA and is also into energy work and is the boss and owner, founder of Power Immunity, Starseed Fuel, all these plant powered, plant based vitamins and supplements, along with these many other businesses. So I'm really, really curious. This guy is one of those I know who has such strong divine masculine energy and is using it for good, is using it with a good balance of still being in his creativity and his flow, in his emotions, and being so in the present moment. So I hope you get to watch this video. Let's get to it. Here it is. Happy to have you for this interview, Drue, Cosmic Light
So happy.
Force. I'm a fan of your work. I'm so happy that we met in the Philippines in 2019 and kept being online friends. And
Yes.
yeah, I just want to show, my YouTube audience channel and social media community,
Yeah.
just to introduce you to them. And I'm a fan of your beliefs and philosophies, and also your practice and practices, that you do on a personal level and also in your businesses that help a lot of people and has a lot to do with meditation and raising your own vibrations and manifesting the life that you want. So, can you tell us more about yourself and how did you get to this work or to where you are now?
Wow. Well, I don't know if we have all that kind of time.
Just briefly.
I'm getting kind of old now, so I have a lot of chapters. No, but in a nutshell, like I said, when we met, I pretty much just kind of like retired and I was living in Malibu and I was already like doing a lot of blogging and writing. I've been on my spiritual journey for or my awakening for about a decade now. And well, about a decade, like almost like when you met me and stuff. So um I just been, just sort of like just being a light to a lot of people and everything. So I started journaling and everything. Um and then when COVID hit, it was it was like I realized that that was like a game changer, meaning that like they're striking. They as in like the governments of the, you know what I mean, like of the world, and everybody, the corporations, the matrix is what I call it, the dark forces, the satanic forces, like all these things were like just coordinated to like attack um people and humans, and you know what I mean, and like I felt like everything I was doing in like the last 10 years was kind of like leading me up to this, to try to like just bring clarity, bringing bringing clarity, calmness, you know what I mean, like it's sort of like an emergency hit, you know what I mean? Like somebody got to kind of like be the calm one and not freak out, and you know what I mean, and just kind of like understand what was going on, and being able to like go through this without, just adding further chaos and stress and fear and all these things. And then that led me into like, going back and I created a couple businesses, like Starseed Fuel and Power Immunity, and being able to provide like natural medicine, holistic supplements and homeopathics and cannabis and mushrooms and plant medicines and um and um and not just that, just understanding um how to stay healthy, you know what I mean? Like meditating, yoga, stretching, movements, you know what I mean? Like the stuff that you do as well too. And I think that's where our resonance, you know what I mean, like connect that and everything. So just the whole holistic, natural, organic human lifestyle, connecting with faith and understanding energy and understanding the ether and all this from Qigong and Tai Chi and prana and understanding our chakras and the energy meridians and like all these things, putting it all together, wrapping it all up because, like everything that they're telling us is complete lies and everything. And if you can't trust your doctor, you can't trust the hospital, you can't trust the news, you can't trust your celebrities, you know what I mean? Like then who do like people like they were just lost. They're like, oh my God, these guys are lying, these guys are lying, these guys are lying. And so they needed something to kind of like guide them and stuff. And then I believe like, and I'm not the only one, there's a huge movement out here from the truther movement to the, the spiritual movement, the health and, wellness, like all this stuff is all coming together and like all the timelines are merging, meaning that all the consciousness are like raising, and this is all part of the Great Awakening and all this stuff. So it's actually like it's a very fascinating time. It's the most exciting time to me of all this. So I'm just happy and blessed to be in a position that I'm in to be able to to do this and I really look at this like some modern day Star Wars because you have the Empire that is just waging war on humanity and we're like the rebel Jedis, you know what I mean? Like we're out there, pawning, distributing like homemade medicines and oils and supplements and you know what I mean?
Telling people you have the power within you to heal yourself and
we're
and not be brainwashed into it.
with light and sound and frequencies and Tesla machines and like all Rife machines and like all like everything because and I feel like we have to counter on every single level because they hit us on every single level. They're poisoning the water, the foods, and even the air, and the brainwashing, the indoctrination, the media, the books that you read, the magazines. You know what I mean? So we literally got to counter like everything and stuff.
It is rigged to make us feel insecure or not sufficient enough or in fear. In fear-based energies and this needing, kind of energy. And so I love, I mean, that's one of the things that I admire, and I believe the resonance is there with the holistic practices and the personal empowerment. But also more than that, like I think it's huge that you're translating it, you're sharing it with the people in your businesses and your, the people around you in so many ways. Our audience in our YouTube community are more interested, especially here in the Philippines, about energy work. Like it's pretty new. I wouldn't say super new, but COVID-19 at least have given a lot of Filipinos the chance to try alternative to Western medicine healing practices. And just, because we're predominantly a Catholic country, so anything, that are of this nature is people are a little bit, maybe that's of the devil, or I don't know, I'm kind of deviating away from my God or whatever. But now there's just more openness. And I think, so I want to ask you more, like, what are your thoughts and beliefs about energy work? What is your, are there any energy practices or energy exercises that you do on a daily basis? When like cleansing your energy or keeping your energy good, because you're a very busy person with a big mission that you're fulfilling. So how do you take care of your energy?
Well, first, like we always say like, it's popular to say like energy is everything, which it is, and people are realizing like, that phrase but they don't really understand because the word energy, it's so broad, right? And it's so vague. so general, you know what I mean? Like what is energy? You know what I mean? Like energy is like, you know, like charging a phone, that's energy and stuff. So how does that relate to the body or the consciousness of people? And I want to touch base a little bit on like the religious aspect of it, like doing, like doing yoga and stuff. Like they've really like weaponized even like organized religion, and we know that organized religion has been infiltrated by like some dark energy. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of the stuff is that they spew out is misinformation. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at like the largest organization, like the Catholic Church, the Vatican, and all stems from there. But not, and I'm not just, picking on like one religion, like the Buddhists and the Muslims and the Christians, like that, they're all been usurped. You know what I mean? Jehovah Witnesses and the Mormons, like they're all been usurped. And they tell, and all of them have issues with pedophilia, you know what I mean, like child trafficking, and you know what I mean, like molestation.
Power corruption.
It's bad, you know what I mean. Like, I don't know if you've seen, but like even the Dalai Lamas, you know what I mean, like trying to like tongue kiss like little boys and stuff, and he's on video doing it, you know what I mean. Like, so it's I'm not saying it's all bad, but from the top level it's been like and the top level is who has been distributing the information, you know what I mean, like down and stuff. So they always point the people away from the truth, and then they fill in like these missing pieces of the information. You know what I mean? Like the Bible, there's nothing wrong with the Bible, but the Bible is not complete. That's one thing we have to realize, that the Bible is not complete at all and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and if you watch a movie, and if you're watching a movie in like little clips, you know what I mean? Like it's a 2-hour movie and you've only watched like, 30 minutes or 20 minutes of the movie. You don't really understand what the movie is truly about. You know what I mean? And that's how we got to look at the Bible. I'm not saying like the Bible's wrong or anything like that. I'm not judging anything or attacking anybody's religion or faith. But we do have to understand that the information that they've given us is literally the same type of information that the media and the news is giving us on health and medicine, and you know what I mean, like politics, and you know what I mean, like business, financial stuff.
It's still like in marketing, like it's curated and it's used as a means to an end, and it's a select group of people who want to keep power.
It's scripted for a specific agenda, for their agenda. So we just have to understand that part and have that underlining factor. You know what I mean? And once we get past that, then we can stop looking at like these other things as like energy, as like with new eyes, with an open mind, with an open heart, really. You know what I mean? So when we do that, then we're like, okay, now let's look at what energy really is. You know what I mean? Like, and then let's look at what energy from, like understanding like what the chakra systems, the energy meridians, understanding like what prana is, and qigong, and Nikola Tesla's energy machines, the free energy machines that's all in the air right now and stuff, and free energy and all these things already exist. It's just they've just been hidden and stuff. So now going back to what do I do for energy and how do I protect my energy and stuff, first and foremost, I believe that you need to establish a divine connection. You know what I mean? Like, so whether you want to believe in, whether we want to label it God, or you want to label it source, or Allah, or even Buddha, you know what I mean? Like, whatever that word is to that true faith of yours, have a direct connection with that. You know what I mean? So whether you do your prayers, or whether you do whatever that connection and that thing that you do, and I would continue doing that and have it directly without any middlemans. You know what I mean? Like without, and I'm not saying like don't go to your church and or your pastor's bad. I don't know none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever you're doing, continue to do that and have that as an underlining, because there is a supreme intelligence and an inexhaustible, infinite energy source out there. You know, that's what fused this. This is the quantum realm. And it is, you know, Tesla has proved it, but many quantum science has proven like, wow, there's a lot of information being exchanged through sound, through lights, through energy, through intention, through the heart, you know what I mean? Like through the brain, through the pineal, you know what I mean? Like within our body. Then we have like our sexual organs, that is like some of the most powerful energy that the human body can produce, the root and the sacral chakra. You have your hara, the hara, Hara, you know what I mean? That's in your, almost like around the solar plexus, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean, like, this is where like all this energy comes from. And then you have to learn how to protect it. We have a torus, an auric field, you know what I mean? Like, if we have holes in it, or like, it just depends on how big it is. It can go like 9 feet. It can go like just barely like an inch or 2 inches above your skin, you know what I mean? But it can expand into like this orb, this egg, you know what I mean? Like feel, and it can actually be like, you know, where it encompasses like your whole house, you know what I mean? Like it just depends on how much you're charged. And so a lot of ways I look at energy sort of like a glass of water, you know what I mean? Like this is like a glass of water, and and we're 70% water. Our body is 70% water. So if I go out, you know, if I go out and have meetings, or I go to work or school or whatever, whatever I'm doing and stuff, and I go meet a bunch of people, I'm meeting a bunch of different energies now. I'm a different energy. You know what I mean? So I'm meeting a bunch of different energies. I'm not saying the energy is bad, but it's just different. You know what I mean? So here's my glass of water, and then like I go meet my friend, and he might, you know, now we're mixing, now we're in contact with each other. He might like, you know, say like he's orange juice now. He's like a spoonful of orange juice. We're putting like a little thing of orange juice in here. Now I go see like 8 other people. Now it's like some orange juice, some apple juice, some soy sauce, you know what I mean? Like hot sauce, some vinegar, you know what I mean? I might go see somebody else, and then that's a shot of vodka, and that's some tequila now, and then it's soda, it's Coke and Pepsi and orange soda, you know what I mean? And then like now I go see like, you know, like 12 different people and stuff, and like by the end of the day, this is not like poison, you know what I mean? But you might have some dark energy. Who knows? You know what I mean? Not saying you, but like you might run into somebody that has some dark energy. They might be pouring some bleach in you. You know what I mean? Like, because we're just mixing. We're just energy. We see things as solid, but we're not really solid. We're just energy. You know what I mean? Like atoms vibrating on different frequencies and stuff. So now all of this becomes, hopefully it's not bleach in here, but it's not pure. You're not pure water anymore. You just got like a mixture of things, you know what I mean? And so now you have to cleanse this out, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, or, you know, like if I go play basketball for 2 hours, I wouldn't just go out and have dinner with somebody without showering. You know what I mean? Like that would be crazy, especially if I had like a date, or, you know, I go see some friends and I go play basketball and then I go put on my nice clothes without showering. That would be kind of gross. You know what I mean? Like, so we cleanse on a physical level, but we don't cleanse, like a lot of people don't really cleanse on an energetic level. You know what I mean? So you got to learn how to like cleanse this glass of water out and stuff. And how do you do that? You do that with like certain things, and a lot of things that you teach cleans your energy and your auric field. You know what I mean? Like even when you, like if we pour all this stuff in there and we shake it up and stuff, it looks kind of like muddy and stuff. But when you sit this glass down, and you sit it down for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, all of the sediments come down, because it calms down. And then the water gets a little bit clearer than it was just stirred up and stuff, because there was a lot of energy being stirred up and stuff. So once it calms down, it already clears a lot of it. So that's what meditation does. You sit, you can do some deep breathing, you know what I mean? Like you can do just 20 minutes. And then all of a sudden, all the energy that you have mixing with other people just calms down already. You know what I mean? And then the shower actually does help. The water, because we are water, we can do like a water cleanse. So it's not just like physical water cleaning our body. It could be like the energy, the negative ions of the shower cleansing our auric field and stuff. You know what I mean? If you have time, then you can take like a salt bath. You can do these things, stretching. But breathing, meditating, and like a nice clean shower or bath is huge on that level of just like clearing your auric field. So now you're not diluted. Your energy is not diluted. It's just pure, or worse, it's not polluted. It's just your own pure energy, which is
And
your own
you're
signal.
and yeah, and you have more energy, you have more vitality, you're more
Everything.
chill.
Yeah.
You have like it's an optimal level of functioning. A lot of people come to me with like, I've been feeling depressed, or I've been feeling this, or it's been just, just murky, or like, and 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 I guess because it's, and some people like just think it's me, it's my fault, or it's another person's fault, another situation or external circumstance. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. Of course, it's very contextual, and it's, all these individual experiences. But I'm thinking now, sometimes we just have that emotional heaviness and energetic heaviness because we forget to cleanse. We forget to go, I don't need to carry other people's energies in my system, in my space. I could claim energetic sovereignty in my space, and that we could
Mhm.
still hold space for other people, whether that's clients or friends or peers, or those are employees, in a very loving way, really present, really high energy, and hold that space for them, even when their energy is low. But then when that's done, especially, before we end our day, like it's so important that we're very aware of our personal energies and that we take care of it, and that we come back to our center.